Disrupting Class by Clayton M. Christensen. Chapter 1, Part 1. Why Schools Struggle to Teach Differently When Each Student Learns Differently. Pages 21 through 29. The chapter begins with a scenario at Randall Circle High School between two students in a chemistry class and the chemistry teacher.
Hi, I'm Rob James and I'm a junior at Randall Circle. I enjoyed school in the past, but I'm really struggling in chemistry class this semester. And I used to think I was good at science. Some days I just feel so stupid. But I can't give up. I need to maintain my grades so I don't lose my position as a starting forward on the soccer team. It just seems that no matter how hard I try, I can't understand the concepts that Mr. Alverno is trying to explain. Thank heavens for Maria. If I didn't have her help in study hall, I don't know how I even be scratching out grades I've gotten so far.
Hi, I'm Maria, Rob's neighbor and chemistry classmate. I was the academic bowl champion at RCHS my sophomore year, and now I'm in my junior year. I hope my classes at RCHS will continue to challenge me. My mom graduated from Randall Circle, and sometimes it seems like I'm doing the same homework that she did more than 20 years ago.
I'm Mr. Alvera, and as a chemistry teacher at Randall Circle for the past 25 years, I've found success in tried and true methods. Lectures and handouts are my specialties. I want students to be successful, but in a school this big, it's simple. Some kids get it and some kids don't. I mean, let's face it, there's no time to review yesterday's concepts when there's new material to cover today. Take Rob James, the school's star soccer forward. The kid's trying hard, and he's not dumb, but he's just not getting it. But I gotta tell you, maybe it's time to try something new. The new principal, Ms. Alston, is looking over everyone's shoulder, and the powers that be are about to declare Randall Circle High a failure. What I can't figure out is how Randall Circle ended up looking so bad.
In our school system today, this is a typical classroom. You have a student who struggles because teaching is not geared to the way that he learns. Then you have a student who excels and becomes very bored with the material. Then there's the teacher who teaches it the way that he learned, with worksheets, and bores the students. It all goes back to knowing how our students learn. It's time for a change. Most of us intuitively know that we all learn differently from one another, through different methods, with different hooks, and at different paces. We must realize every person learns differently, and not all students can learn if they are taught in the same way. Rethinking intelligence and how we learn. Researchers have produced a multitude of schemes to explain the idea that all people learn differently. One of those individuals is Harvard psychologist Howard Gardner, who is the pioneer in this multiple intelligence field. Gardner first posed the idea of many types of intelligence in the early 1980s as he introduced his theory of multiple intelligence. Gardner defines intelligence as an ability to solve problems that one encounters in real life, the ability to generate new problems to solve, the ability to make something or offer a service that is valued within one culture. Define each of Gardner's 8 multiple intelligence, followed by an example of someone who exemplifies it. Intelligence will be linguistic, the ability to think in words and to use language to express complex meaning. Walt Whitman, who is a poet, exemplifies this. Number 2, logical mathematical is the ability to calculate, quantify, consider propositions and hypotheses, and perform complex mathematical operations. Albert Einstein was influenced by physics in the 20th century. He exemplifies this. Number 3, spatial. The ability to think in three-dimensional ways, perceive external and internal imagery, recreate, transform, or modify images, navigates oneself and objects through space, and produce or decode graphic information. Lloyd Wright was an American architect and did interior designs. He exemplifies this. Number 4, Bodily kinesthetic, ability to manipulate objects and fine-tune physical skills. NBA star Michael Jordan, who plays basketball, exemplifies this. Number 5, musical. Ability to distinguish and create pitch, melody, rhythm, and tone. Wolfgang Mozart exemplifies this. Number 6, interpersonal. Ability to understand, interact effectively with others. No one other than Mother Teresa exemplifies this. Number 7, intrapersonal. Ability to construct an accurate self-perception and to use this knowledge in planning and directing one's life. Sigmund Freud exemplifies this. Number 8, a naturalist. Ability to observe patterns in nature, identify and classify objects, and understand natural and human-made systems. A naturalist, Charles Darwin. These 8 multiple intelligence relate to teaching and learning. When an educational approach is well aligned with one's stronger intelligence or aptitudes, understanding can come more easily and with greater enthusiasm. Remember, our goal is to gear our teaching away from situations like this. Watch the video.
In 1930, the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, in an effort to alleviate the effects of the, anyone? The Great Depression, passed the, anyone? A tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, which, anyone raised or lowered? Raised tariffs in an effort to collect more revenue for the federal government. Did it work? Anyone? Anyone know the effects? It did not work, and the United States sank deeper into the Great Depression. Today, we have a similar debate over this. Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone seen this before? The Laffer curve. Anyone know what this says? It says that at this point on the revenue curve, you will get exactly the same amount of revenue as at this point. This is very controversial. Does anyone know what Vice President Bush called this in 1980? Anyone? Something DOO economics. Voodoo economics.